All right. So today I did some wiring, doing some cleanup, some little things I can't remember what the heck I did. But some interesting stuff that happened. This little bolt right here had backed all the way out. You know, they always talk about the 4BTs that shakes the bolts out. I hadn't had one actually come out yet. This one bolt was all the way out. But the good thing is my AC bracket is connected here, here, and here, and here. So it's not like the AC bracket was going to fail, but the idler had gotten, I guess, loose. The idler had started pushing up with less idle on it, or the tensioner arm. So that was interesting. I Loctited this, Loctited that, and though that didn't come loose, I went ahead and Loctited that. Also, some good stuff that happened. Uh-oh, is it out of focus now? Okay, some good stuff that happened is the speedometer works. I couldn't find it on the back of the instrument panel where it was, but I found the ECU, the two wires I need to join to get my speedometer to work. Basically, I'm taking my cruise control and joining it to the speedometer because I'm using the same wire out the back of the transmission controller to control both. So that works out extremely well for me. Also, we're heading out, so for better or for worse, we'll be on the road. Oh, let me get the light. So I had to do a little bit of cleaning and clean up all that. I'm not sure if y'all saw that transmission controller, but it was out and about everywhere. So I'll whip together really quickly. See if you can see it in there. That light's not so good. See a little wig cover. Basically, let's see if we can get a little more light in here. So basically, I kind of made a 15-minute really quickly. See this serial connector for the transmission controller. I can push that down in there. But basically a wood extender to the console. It was one cut and 4 screws, and it'll work for this trip coming up. So and it got all that mess under there, which is transmission controller and tachometer interface and all that stuff cleaned up, so no one else step on it and all that good stuff. So even though it didn't take very long, I'm glad that's done. At least done for this trip. I'll probably come up with something better, or maybe get a different console, because some of the consoles that fit in this truck actually go all the way back, and I could use a factory console and just extend it, but it's not happening before tomorrow when we leave on our big trip. So what do we have right now? If you look at the instrument panel, which you can't see because the light's not reaching. So every gauge works. The tachometer works, the speedometer works, the fuel gauge works, the voltometer, the oil pressure, and the temperature gauge. They all work. Extremely happy about that. The only thing that does not work is, and you obviously know cruise control works. The only thing currently that does not work is AC, and I think that's because the computer will kill the AC compressor when the engine's turned off, which makes sense. So it literally could be just one wire that's not wired properly. I've already moved the wires to the other side of the engine bay, so all that mess that took forever is done. There's probably just one wire between me and AC. But out right now, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's freaking cold outside. So I don't know. I might try to look at it tomorrow. But in the long run, as it stands right now, oh yeah, I found an oil leak on top of the turbo where the oil line comes in. I think I tightened that up. So that's one of the things I did today. But in the long run, where it stands right now, once I get the air conditioner running, I'll probably play with the injector pump a little bit, but I'm done. I mean, it's factory. It's factory. You know, all the stuff that I want works. I'm sure you can see these little, see these little momentary switches right here. You can't really see that light. Make all my videos at night, because that's when I get done for the day. Okay, those are shifting switches. I don't have them hooked up right now, but you can shift. There we go. and shift up and down if I flip into manual mode. I went ahead and actually all the stuff's there. I just have them disconnected right now. It'd probably take about an hour more to go ahead and reconnect them, but they're already grounded and all that, and I've already tested it out and done all the good stuff. So it's just a matter of I just didn't hook them back up when I was trying to throw this dash back on. I wanted to see that speedometer work. So I just went ahead and did that. And plus, it's late, and it's time to call it a night. So, man, I'm pretty happy where I'm at. We're about to find out, you know, if I have to have the truck towed back, because like I said, I'm got a hell of a drive ahead of me, and you don't have that many miles on the truck. I'm gonna try, maybe might take a little trip tonight and get another hour trip in tomorrow morning. You know, just driving around town, doing some last minute stuff before the big trip. But so far, you know, obviously I had the oil leak. Oh, did I mention I got an exhaust? I don't think I did. I actually paid an exhaust shop to put on exhaust. I'm using the I have to do this during the light. I'm using the commercial muffler that came off the delivery truck. They wanted to charge me, I'm not joking, $350 for a muffler. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so I ended up bringing my own muffler, and I paid $360 to get from the downpipe, using my muffler out to the side. And they did a pretty good job bending it, and also has a collector in the middle so I can easily disconnect the downpipe from the system. So yeah, I think I overpaid a little bit, but I think they did a good job, you know what I'm saying? So I probably overpaid by probably at least $100. So but like I said, I got to get this done. They're right by my office. The other shop by my office had closed down, so it just made sense to use these guys and support the community. I guess that's what I tell myself, as I was supporting the community when I overpaid for that. It was just whatever. Anyway, and this is not like it's a nice truck, so I mean, it's not like they think I'm balling with a whole bunch of money. This is a cancerous truck. It's an old, crusty old truck. But so we got the exhaust, got the muffler. It's not super loud anymore. It won't make my ears ring. Tomorrow, before I leave, I'm going to play with the idle a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to do it anymore tonight. I moved the idle down some. It was a little high. Now they got the transmission working pretty good. I think I might play with the idle screw. Maybe turn up the fuel a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's road trip. You know, that's kind of a big thing. What do you do? What do you do? This is like the key, the golden ticket right here. Where does it say? Here we go. What's under here? Didn't want to paint over this. It says I am a legit engine for street use. I don't know if I can get that paint off. Not the paint, but the masking tape, so I didn't paint over it. But yeah, the EPA tag, so showing that this is a legit engine to use on the streets. Not like anyone cares around here. But if I ever get pulled over and questioned, why does my truck sound like a tractor? There we go. There's my legal tag. Important information. As long as I don't go to California, I'm cool. Alright, so I think that's it. We're done. You guys have a good one. I'm not sure if I'll end up making a video if I get some stuff done tomorrow, but this might be the last video for a long time. If I get that the AC working, I'll probably make a video. But yeah. Okay, got to put a little coolant in there. Left my coolant cap not tight when I did last run, and I sprayed a little coolant out. No big deal. Alright guys, y'all have a good one.